everybody. Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups. Let me see if I can find where we're at here. Come on, Internet. There we are. Okay, so today is Tuesday. Wait a minute, let me cut the sound off there. Okay, so today is Tuesday, March 11th. And we're going to share it to the internet and to Memories Live videos, and I will tell everybody good morning. Okay, here we go. It's supposed to be 80 today. I've got work, so it'll be off and on. I've got work this week. Thank the Lord. Brittany's in. Brittany, I guess it's just me and you, girl. Hold on, let me get the other phone. It's not ringing yet, but it will be. Yes, I think. George is in. Taco Tuesday. Okay. Happy Taco Tuesday. Who started Tuesday being Taco Tuesday? Where'd that start, I wonder? Oh, this thing's trying to power up and it's not. Taco Tuesday. When did Taco Tuesday become? Taco Tuesday became popular in the 1980s as a marketing ploy to attract customers to restaurants. Started in New Jersey. 1979, Gregory's Restaurant and Bar in Somers Point, New Jersey began Taco Tuesday. In 1982, they trademarked the term in New Jersey. So it started up there where you're at, Brittany. So 1979 is when it started in New Jersey. Yeah, I knew they were going to cut the leaderboard off. They always do. We were still in 4th place. I didn't look at the flavor of the stadium. Okay, so voters, you got to vote for MLB, the USA Today poll best MLB stadium, and of course we're voting for Globe Life Field. And so when they shut the leaderboard off, we were at fourth. When we got involved with this poll, we were at 18th. So we've narrowed it down. Let's see how close we can get, or if we can get there. I'm losing speed voters for this weekend. I lost 2, so I need to make that up. Some of you folks that know how to speed vote or that want to learn how we can definitely show you. And we need, starting Saturday, we just need to pour on the votes because it ends on Monday. What time does it end, Brittany? Do you know? I can look it up, but yes, the highboy is sold. We still have the settee. The highboy, you can see it right there behind me. He's coming next week. He actually bought it over the phone, and he was in Taiwan. Maryland's in. Well, the Cowboys flubbed up and let one of their good defensive safeties or whatever 6 days. We've got 6 days. They let one of their guys get away, and he became, I think, the highest paid safety now, or whatever his position was in NFL football. Naturally, Jerry probably couldn't have afforded him anyway. That's what happens when you pay one guy $60 million a year. Jerry was an idiot. So we got 6 more days on the best of MLB stadium. We need everybody voting for Globe Life Field. We can bring home the bacon if we can just get people to keep voting. It's on the USA Today poll. They have all kinds of polls. Best haunted house, best zoo, best everything. One year we won it for the Fort Worth Zoo. That was in 2020, the COVID year. And it was our group that helped secure that. We had a lot of people voting then. Of course, everybody was at home. If you remember back, Candace is in, and now Cleburne is chiming in. Gonna be pretty today. I'll be here till 2. Larry, what month of the year did the cattle drives start? The cattle drives usually started about this time, or well, a little later in March, early April. Spring, they would start. They do all their roundups starting right now. How many? From about 1867 or 66 to 1890, 4 million head marched right up Commerce, which was in Rusk, and on up to Kansas. 4 million head. It would have been a lot more if we hadn't had the railroad here. The railroad got here in 1876. What was what? Something else notable? Notable where? Oh, here. March 25th, 1877, the first street lamp was lit. The guy, the street lamp lighter, there's a tongue twister, say that 3 times. The guy usually rode a black horse, and he had to be tall, and he would stand up in the stirrups, and he had a device that would lift the part where Larry's in, lift it and light it. That was on March 25th, 1877. What else happened in March of 1800s? Nothing, I mean, nothing really notable. Okay, keep going, I'm alright. As you know, we're from Cleburne. Somebody spoke at our chamber, said that our farmers helped run the Klan off. He's exactly right. The farmers were entrenched on the outskirts of Fort Worth and leading into Cleburne on both sides of the trail. Those guys had the shotguns, scatter guns, and they didn't have to be provoked. They saw the Klan come through and they opened up fire. I don't know how many Klan's members, or if any Klan's members, were killed. I do remember a story a guy told me years and years ago that was a Cleburne resident all of his life. He's been gone now 25 years, but his dad used to tell him that, or his dad told him at one time that he personally shot one of the Klan, knocked him off his horse, but then he turned around, went over and helped him get back up on his horse. He had buckshot in him, but he went on his way. So yes, the Klan was kind of run out of town by the farmers. The farmers got together and said, these guys are no good for anything, and let's... Okay, y'all are on a roll. What else? What year did June 23rd, 1955, if you're talking about Amon Carter Sr. dying. She's still writing. How about the 60s in Fort Worth? Okay, where do you want me to... 1960, the population was about 350,000, 352 or 3,000. The Amon Carter Museum was opened in 1961. The Van Cliburn International Competition started in 62. The Miss Texas pageant was relocated to Fort Worth in 1962. And Don B. Magnus was the guy that ran it. His son comes in here and his grandson comes in here. I used to do Don's, he always drove Lincolns. He was a good guy. Always had a cigar in his mouth. I never saw him lit. I never saw it lit. So I don't know if he actually smoked it or what. Thank you. We're forming a committee. You know what I'll do? I know you want to do it later down the road. If y'all still want to do that and have a contact, I'll get you Brittany's information and she'll be happy to work with y'all when we really get rolling on the giveaway. I have to ask her every day where y'all stand, so yeah, no, she won't mind. I say that. She's on the live feed. I'm sure she won't mind. She's like the official secretary of Fort Worth Memories. She lives in New Jersey. She's a Jersey guy. No, she's not. She gets upset if I call her that. She's a Texan who got kidnapped and taken to Jersey. But she comes back. She don't forget where her roots are from. I can tell you that. In fact, I'm fixing to start, when I have some time, researching her family back to the 1800s. No, that'll be fine. Everything was wiped out from last year, so y'all can really, she can help y'all start a plan of attack and when we can start it. Of course, we're getting donations right now on the website, larryskids.org or .com. I checked it the other day. I need to talk to our comptroller to find out where we're at. No, we had money. We had $15,000, $20,000 left from last year. We haven't had a board meeting yet. That's something that I can't just do it. I can't be the final decision maker anymore because I've got a board. I personally would like to do a school book, school backpack with supplies and everything. That we did it in 2018, 19, and 20. And we worked with, I thought it was Staples, but it was Save-On, I think. Maybe it was Staples. They matched what we raised, and I think we raised 40 grand. So we took the 40 grand to them, and they made it 80 grand worth of merchandise, you know. Brittany said she's going to be in Tyler next week. Tyler Rose, Earl Campbell country. No, that'd be fine. Yeah, y'all can. Yeah, if y'all can work a Saturday early where we start the tours early. How many people of y'all are there now? I thought there was 15 or 20. $33. Okay, well, yeah, we can all meet over here, you know, on a Saturday morning, as long as I know it's Saturday, about 8 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 or 8, and we can just run people through. It's pretty well. It's still got, it's cluttered. I've got too much stuff. So I'm trying to get rid of some of the furniture that's, we sold the Highboy, we got the settee, move those two pieces out. We've got some other pieces to move out, and then I'm going to switch up everything and redo everything. Because there's 6,000 pieces in here, and I've got 95,000 pieces. The mainstay stuff, the Trainmaster Control that ran the M&O and the Tandy subway, the longest privately owned subway in the world, held that distinction from start to finish. It will stay. Of course, the safe that came out of Firestone, that thing weighs 4 tons. The boxing stuff will stay. We'll change out the pictures, and we got a whole bunch of other one-of-a-kind pieces. We might bring some more. I've got one Fort Worth University diploma in here where there's 9. There's only 9 that are known, and we own them all. And the one that's in here is Fort Worth University had a medical and a law degree program, and they left in 1911 when TCU came in. So I've got a medical one I show from 1892. So I'll probably bring some more of those. I've got all kinds of stuff. One-of-a-kind stuff that can't be replaced. Bill's in. So yeah, I will get you her phone number and y'all can start coordinating. There's that razor blade I've been looking for 3 weeks. How it got underneath that, I'll never figure that deal out. Dub's in, good morning. So yeah, y'all are on a Saturday, there's 30 of you or so. When the cast of Yellowstone, they all came through, the crew and the cast, that was on a nighttime deal, and it was 2 different nights, but there was a whole lot more than 30. But we're running through. You know, if we do it kind of in the spring, and my voice carries, so we can walk and talk. And of course, we'll take all of y'all's pictures in front of the backdrop of Larry's kids. Seeing as how y'all are a big part of it. All of our sponsors, anybody that wants to come and have their picture taken in front of the backdrop that's Larry's kids, come on. But y'all, that group in Cleveland, y'all been giving us stuff. How many years, Brittany? 4 or 5 years I know of. And y'all bring more than 50 bikes, that's for sure. I think a couple of years ago, y'all did almost 100 bikes, or 75 or something. And toys and helmets, and y'all don't go unnoticed, believe me. Our sponsors that are involved in it, Dub Peacock, him and his wife gave very generously last year. And that's what it takes, you know. It takes, y'all remember the story of the 3 ladies, elderly ladies, that called an Uber and came up here and each handed me a $5 bill. That donation is as important to me as somebody who gave us $5,000. So, yes, it will be the 39th year. To date, we've given away 19,550 bikes. This year will put us over 20,000. And so if we do the math, 20,000 times $50, that's $1 million even that we've given away. Or I started it 39 years ago now. $1 million worth of bicycles to needy children from Fort Worth and Tarrant County. Seems like longer than that to me. I don't know. There again, I've got a board. Are we going to continue to do toys is her question. I hope so. That's what I personally hope. And I've talked to several of the board members that are of the same opinion right now. It's not really a hassle to anybody. And Sandy Flowers and the Silver Sisters lately have been the group that heads up the toy part of it. We've got different people that are kind of in charge of different parts of that giveaway. Bill Palmer and his group are our frontline people that talk with people coming to pick up gifts. That group handles them first. Jeff Petrie, Bill Palmer. CEO of SpaceX sent you a friend request. Okay. I don't think I've got a friend request left. It stays at 5,000. If that's Elon Musk, he's already a member, I thought. Hell, I met him over here. Who is the person that sent the friend request? Come on. Well, I can't get my internet thing to... There I am. I do have... I've got 4,999, so I've got one friend request left. CEO of Elon Musk. CEO of Twitter, Tesla, founder of the Boring Company, co-founder investments. I bet Brooke did that. Lives in Austin, Texas. From Pretoria, South Africa. Oh no, this is some kind of bullshit. That ain't him. Delete. Good try, Nazi. Okay, our TCU women basketball players, got to give them a big thumbs up. So, I've made several different links. Y'all need to go on there and make sure you recognize those young ladies. I'm going to see if we can't get some of them over here. Our lady TCU's athletic departments, men and women, are doing fantastic over the last several years. But the ladies has really come up. I guess some of these kids want to come to Fort Worth and go to TCU. Did I what? I don't know. Let me look at... Where is Newsbreak? I don't think I can find it on this iPad. Oh, there it is. I saw something about that. One of Texas' most popular Tex-Mex chains is bankrupt. Who might that be? The parent company of a well-known Tyler and Longview Mexican. Oh, On the Border. No, they're here. I think. I've eaten at one of them. A little pricey. On the Border's going broke. Yeah, there it is. The Plano pharmacist sentenced to 17 years ordered to forfeit $405 million in assets. They need to hang those SOBs. Yeah, where is Steve Ducey? He's not on there. His son's on there. You remember when we had the pickleball national deal next door? And I filmed it, and I was on Fox. I sit down and talk with Steve Ducey. He's a good guy. No, they turned off the leaderboard. I think we're still in 4th place. So y'all start voting. Okay, so I'm gonna... Mark Zuckerberg once told an employee his favorite president was Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson, was the guy that signed the Indian Removal Act. He's not my favorite person. Okay, let me do the sponsors and then we're going to get on down the highway. We're going to start with Yellowstone, Yellow Snake. Always have a problem with that. Yellow Snake Horses, Brazos River Ranch. Some of you folks that are going to be around town for spring break, that's an hour away. You can ride horses for 2 hours for $75. There's Dub Peacock's company, A Bird AC and Heating. If you have any issues with your heat or air unit or anything like that concern, call and get one of their expert people out to take a look and see what you need to do. Eric Walsh is in the real estate business. He's also a board member on Larry's Kids. Very active, very good guy. Burt Ladner Real Estate. We can hardly recognize Wes Williams now. He's lost so much weight. He's also on the board at Larry's Kids. He and Sarah are always Johnny on the spot whenever there's anybody in trouble, whether it's a hurricane down on the coast or Larry's Kids or whatever. They help. Coburn's Catering, Steve Coburn. They'll cater any kind of party, event, whatever you got. Dickey Carr Sand and Gravel is Pat and Richard Carr. Pat and Richard Carr wrote the first $5,000 check to Larry's Kids last year. Richard's nephew is Dickey Carr. Tree work. If you got anything that needs tree work, Dickey Carr, grateful for your trees. Fort Worth Lumber. They're on the South Freeway. They've been members, sponsors, and active in our bicycle giveaway forever. So if you need building materials or plans or anything, that's where you need to go. Cross Electric, Brandon Cross, he was one of the nominees for DFW Favorites. I'll share the link again. I guess they still are voting. K-Ranch Roofing, Jorge Hernandez is our roofing sponsor. If you think you might have had some roof damage from the recent storms, call and you'll get Bree on the phone. She'll set up an appointment that's good for you, and they'll send out somebody and take a look, and then they'll discuss it with you. Jenny Stewart, State Farm Insurance. Jenny is very active in our community all the way around. If you are not using State Farm, you ought to call, because some people that quite a few people I've recommended to call and get a quote have saved money. Old South Pancake House, Rex Benson. Old South on 1501 South University Drive has been in the Benson family since 1962. There's a new one in Burleson. The one on University is open 24/7. The one in Burleson closes at they open early and close at 9 or 10 o'clock. Passport Getaways, if you want to take a cruise, you're planning on doing something for the spring or the summer, call and let those folks do all the legwork for you. All you got to do is supply the money and then go have a good vacation. Optimist Club of Fort Worth, Jeff Norman heads that group up. They are international. Optimist Club is international. They do lots of great stuff for youth. Charlie Guerin's Railhead Barbecue, we just ate our luncheon there last Saturday. Charlie is our state rep. He is also on the board of directors at Larry's Kids. Very active in our community. His brother is Pete Guerin, who runs the Sid Richardson Foundation, and they also gave us $5,000, Sid Richardson. Raines Plumbing, that's a family-owned plumbing company. We've gotten many great reviews. So if you've got any plumbing issues, call Raines. Rex's Bar and Grill is the premier sports bar, maybe in the state. It's the old Macaroni Grill in the same parking lot with Old South. We're going to have our birthday party there, July 19th. We're also going to have our Boxing in Cowtown number 12 there, so it's a great place. Casey Crawl, his group of insurance people are very well versed on Medicare and Medicaid. Don't try to navigate through that stuff because you'll never get it. It'll confuse you. Just call and make an appointment. They'll meet you at their place, your place, somewhere in between. Swartz and Hanson is our architectural firm, very active in our bike giveaway and being a sponsor. Stroud Auto Supply, Danny Stroud and his wife. I used to buy auto parts there when I was 16, so that tells you it's been there for a number of years. They're over in the Riverside, Haltom City area. G2 Garage is in the White Settlement area. Chris and his team over there do a tremendous job. They've one of my Uber drivers, when I was taking an Uber everywhere, we ran over a piece of a tire on the freeway off an 18-wheeler, you know, and it tore up the front end, but something snagged down below, and he dropped me off and took his car back over there, and Chris and them jumped right on it. I don't think he charged him anything. It was just a piece of plastic shroud that was knocked down. Phelps Family Auto Care is in the Burleson area. Mike Phelps and his family do a tremendous job. They're very well liked in their community. They're planning on adding another location there in Burleson. It's a family-owned business. Go see them. Fort Worth Florist, Jeanette and her team, they're always ready, willing, and able. All you got to do is pick up the phone, 817-244-2345. Flowers for funerals, weddings, whatever. Alpha Design and Build is Lance Sanders. He does commercial work and residential. He'll remodel your house or your business, or he'll put a second story on it if you want it. Clay Winstead Paint and Body. I've been letting the Winsteads take care of all my vehicles for over 40 years. They're great. Clay and his wife and his team over there are very active in our bicycle giveaway every year. They've been sponsors for many, many, many years. Scott Sumner is our IT guru. He builds websites. He can do, if you got a problem, believe me, he keeps all of this stuff running. He can tell you over the phone what it is. Don't forget to hug your four-legged friend. Okay.